does a rough cut with stuff. Saw another one, you'll start the whole, you'll cut it down from here.
Just like we're doing now. That's what we did.
I just kind of get a little bit of a. Then so everything that's cut off goes up the conveyor.
All that's recycled.
That's virgin newsprint goes in for recycling.
Each sticker is a different year of inventory.
Wow. So that's the finished product. Huh? I got to get a little Johnny McCarthy
Yeah.
there.
Print bill. This is like 45 days of inventory.
So this is leftover inventory that we could not use because it was too wide.
Right, and now we can use it.
And this machine is taking it down to a size that we can use on our press.
Yes, and it's allowing us to utilize the paper that's been here for 5 years.
And this machine travels.
Yes. Yeah, they travel all over the country. It's usually a two-person crew. They're out of Indiana, but they cut down all different types of paper, from newsprint to coated stock, all different widths.
And you say they can go through 2 rolls an hour on this?
2 rolls an hour, 20 rolls a day. They also repair rolls for crushed cores. If you get a roll that's crushed, they can actually go in and put a new sleeve into it so that you can utilize it that way as well. Paper costs, right now the market price is $600–700 per ton. It's a commodity, so the price does vary. And your buying power has an impact on that as well. So we're able to utilize this paper that otherwise would have been scrapped, saving us money.
Could you imagine how dusty it'd be if they didn't have that vacuum system?
Will this all be one video or will this be a series?
I'll splice them together.
You gotta make you at the end. You gotta get when it's
many rolls would you think you guys do in a year's time?
Oh my, we're probably 10 to 12,000 rolls at least.
Wow. Wow. So you're kind of like gypsies. You kind of travel around and.
Yeah, these guys spend most of their life on the road.
Wow. So now we're through with the blade cut. So we're going to change the header, which is a saw blade, and we're going to put the sanding disc on, and it's going to make that just like new then.
Sander's my insurance policy. You ever roll tenders, and I grew up roll tendering with Dauntless, you know, you get a little nick in a roll, you sand it out. All this sander does, if we'd happen to leave a little blade nick, it's going to feather that out so it doesn't create any web breaks.
Wow. Now, is this just all line of sight that you do that by?
What we do is we measure the roll. We never rely on the middle size. We'll measure from the back of the roll, make a mark on it, so we're always at our point.
So what does the blade spin at, do you know?
It's a variable speed drive on it.
Just depends on
the paper,
what you're doing.
Control how fast we want that blade to rotate.
Wow. I'll let you close that so the dust doesn't escape.
Nice thing about this, you don't have to worry. Slit and rewound paper, when I was on a press, we'd worry about dust getting between the wraps on the winder. Here, we're not messing with the mill tension. We don't have to worry about dust in the wrap. The only dust we're creating is just on the face of the roll. You can actually, before it goes to press, sometimes they'll take a damp cloth and kind of wipe it off on the offset. We don't worry about hickeys and picking and things like that because we don't have the dust.
Ready to go.
It actually has a bed that lays down, so it's like loading a roll just on the floor. You set it on, the cradle comes up and holds it. This one here, we're having to use a pipe and strap to load because of the narrow width. If it was a wider width, these parts would spread out. We wouldn't have the adapters. We'd set the roll right in there. The clamp would fit between.
I see.
So with it being a narrow one, we have to sling them. And when we built the other machine, we actually made a bed that lays down.
So there's only 2 machines like this in the world?
We have 2 right now, and we're actually building a 3rd.
Wow. That's pretty amazing. Tim, thank you very much.
Nice to meet you. I appreciate it.
This has been a Moon Pie Marty production.